Welcome back to Midday. We have Ravi Jan and Asha Jan. That's how I pronounce your last name?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. From Western Canada Theatre, they are playing the characters in the latest production and the last production for Western Canada Theatre called Brimful of Asha. So thanks for being here, you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Let's talk a little bit, first of all, about this production. It's interesting because we just had authors on talking about their memoir, and it's, you know, a true story. Well, this, in fact, is a true story as well. A real-life mom and son. Yes, they are mom and son for real. In this production, and telling the story about generational and cultural clash. Is that a good way to describe it?
Yeah, that's right.
Tell me a little bit about what people can expect when they see Brimful of Asha.
So, Brimful of Asha is it's a true story of how in 2007 my parents tried to arrange my marriage, and it went horribly wrong. And so I'm an actor and director, and I was going to make a show, and I was going to make a one-man show.
Yeah.
And I was living with my parents, and I said to my mom, "I'm going to make a character and tell the world what a terrible mother you are." And she said, "If I was on stage with you, the audience would agree with me and see what a terrible son you are." And she, I think, has been right. So we've been touring the show, and my mom's never performed before. And we've done the show across Canada, and we're heading off to the States and to Europe. And
wow.
My mom's one of the hardest working non-actors in showbiz.
Good for you, Asha. Tell me, Asha, how did this go so wrong? I mean, you know, you tried to arrange your son's marriage, but what happened?
It was not arranged. I told him so many times. We were trying to introduce the girls.
It's always under the guise of an introduction.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
But the thing is, time is little short in India, and they try to get it to happen within 15 days or 1 month maximum.
Right.
So you
whatever
get
time
introduced
you
to
have.
somebody for 3 days, and then you got to get married.
You have to get married.
Yeah, it's very quick.
Okay.
Because you don't have much time, and once you leave the country, they are scared that you might change your mind, or you know, you find some. So they try to do in that time whatever you are there, and we cannot go there for 6 months.
Right.
So whenever
You shouldn't have to go there for 6 months to find me a bride, because I can do it on my own.
I should mention that this, and correct me if I'm wrong, but Ravi, you took a trip to India,
Yeah.
and then that is when your mom and dad decided to try and arrange this. So did they follow you there? Or
Yeah,
what?
I mean, as we tell in the story of the show, I had planned a trip because I was invited to teach a workshop there.
Okay.
And then a week before I set off on this trip that I spent the whole year planning, my parents decided to take a trip to India. And so it was very convenient how everything sort of landed.
This is a very cultural performance, I'm sure,
Yes.
because like you just mentioned, it is something that is done in your culture, in India,
Yes.
arranged marriages.
But it's
Yeah.
also a lot of other cultures, like what you tell the story of Jewish people, what they say to you after the show.
Yeah, they say you are not Indian, you are Orthodox Jews.
Oh, really? It's the
Yeah.
same thing.
And
Same
Greeks and
thing.
Italians.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do the same way. They are having middleman now.
Wow.
Jewish
Like the
people.
matchmakers.
Yes.
Matchmakers. So,
So is Ravi married yet?
You have to see the show. You got to see how that goes. But you know, I think all moms are, at least a lot of the mothers who come and see the show, they relate to the fact that they're really concerned with people getting married. So at the, at the start of the show, my mom saw your ring and said, "Oh, she's married."
She did. Yes, Asha already pointed out I'm married.
Yeah.
So sorry about
Yeah,
that.
thanks.
no,
But no, it is something you notice. Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
No, it is good to get married. Once you have good job, and that's next step for the life is to get married and settle and start your family.
That's right. Are you listening, Ravi?
Yeah, I am.
All right. Well, thanks for being here, Ravi and Asha. Brimful of Asha is the title of this theater production for WCT. It is taking place at the Pavilion Theater, again, until April 26th, the 10th to the 26th,
That's
right?
right.
So kamloopslive.ca is where you can get your tickets. Make sure you go see it. This is already, there's been some great reviews about this production, so well done, you guys.
Thanks so much.
We'll be right back after break. Stay with us here on Midday.